Hello, I am the Sizzling Punk, and welcome to my burger road trip. Today, we're going to be talking about the humble origins of the hamburger in America. Hamburgers were originally brought to America in the mid-1800s by German immigrants as hamburger steaks, a dish that was meant to be served with a side of veggies on a plate with a knife and a fork. In the late 19th century, after some innovation at state fairs and saloons, street vendors started posting their carts outside factories. They sold small patties topped with grilled onions, stuffed into dinner rolls that were purchased from the baker down the street, most of the time only costing a nickel apiece. Right after the turn of the century in New Haven, Connecticut, the owner of Louis' Lunch created the earliest iteration of a hamburger sandwich that we might recognize today. It was a hamburger patty served with a piece of tomato in between two pieces of white toast. Legend has it that Louis had a customer that was in a hurry but needed a meal, and he didn't have time to sit down and eat his hamburger steak. So Louis made two pieces of toast and put the hamburger steak in between the toast and handed it to the man, and he was on his way. Fast forward to the 1920s, and roadside burger stands and diners dotted the country serving up hamburger sandwiches. And I would like to focus on one of those diners in particular, the Rite Spot diner in Pasadena, California. In 1924, a young teenager named Lionel Sternberger worked at the Rite Spot diner flipping burgers. One day, Lionel accidentally burned one of the patties, and to cover up his mistake, he put a slice of cheese on it, and then sent it out to the customer. Up until that point, nobody had ever thought to put cheese on a hamburger sandwich. Luckily, that customer loved his burger, and now I don't think there's many people that would order a hamburger without cheese. And we all have Lionel Sternberger to thank for that. Thanks, Lionel. Today, I'm going to show you how to make a burger that would have been at home at the Rite Spot diner in 1924. To make that, we're going to need some onions, pickles, cheese, of course, and some ground beef. Let's get to prepping. I'm using some 80-20 ground beef, and today we're making smash burgers. All we have to do to prep smash burgers is to form them into some nice beef balls. You want your beef balls to be about 4 to 6 ounces. You can use a scale for accuracy, but I've done this enough times to have a feel for how big this should be. And here's a finished one. Now, I'm going to do that to the rest of the beef. And there is all our little beef balls nice in a row, ready to be smashed. And now I'll prep my onion first by cutting it in half. And then I'll put some perpendicular slices into the onion like so. And then some slices like that. And then I'll slice it the other way. Oh, I guess I'll slice that like that again. And then I'll slice it the other way to give myself a nice dice. And there is half an onion diced. Ain't it pretty? Now that we're done with our prep, we can start cooking our burgers. Here I have a ripping hot cast iron skillet. I'm just gonna plop down my beef ball and give it a nice smash. And after that's smashed, I'm gonna hit it with some salt. And we'll let that cook on that side. The smash technique is nice because when you smash the burger like that, you get really good surface contact between the burger and the pan, giving you a nice crust. Now that the burger has been cooking for a couple minutes, we're gonna flip it over and then place a slice of cheese and let it melt over the top. And we're just gonna let that melt for a couple minutes under the bowl, and then we're going to reveal that nice melted cheese. Now we're gonna remove the burger patty with as much cheese as we can. And now we can start doping our buns. First, I'm gonna hit both buns with some mustard, and on the bottom bun, I'll put onions, and finally, some dill pickle chips. We'll top it with our burger and the top bun. And there you have it. A burger that would be right at home at the Rite Spot Diner in 1924. Now, let's eat it. I'm telling you guys, this burger is so delicious in its simplicity. The flavor of the beef is complemented perfectly by the onions, pickles, and mustard. This is honestly one of my absolute favorite ways to prepare a burger. That's all I have for you this time. Please consider subscribing to my channel and tune in for the next episode of my burger road trip. Thanks, guys.